What's up, everyone? It's Power Block. I'm here with another channel update for you guys, and today I want to kind of talk about. I'll be talking about E3 since that's 7 days away. I believe it starts June 10th through June 13th, and that'll be starting next week. So I'll be talking about that once it comes and once it starts and everything. But before I wanted to really talk about a little bit about E3 2014 and then some of the games I would like to see and just to talk about it a little bit since it's on its way. But first thing I would like to mention all my playthroughs and everything. So this week I'm going to just try to play as much Watch Dogs and my other games and get as far as I can in both Banjo-Kazooie and Tales of Symphonia HD Chronicles and also Watch Dogs. And for Watch Dogs, I'll just be focusing on the campaign missions, and then off screen I'll just be just not recording the side missions, but I'll just be playing those off camera. And just once you complete those side missions, you can unlock skill points and other stuff and weapons and whatnot. So I think I'm just going to try to focus more on the campaign and just try to get as far as I can this week. And not just for Watch Dogs, for my other games as well, since E3 is starting next week. I think next Tuesday is June 10th. So all next week I'll just be covering E3 and just talking about that and giving my honest reactions of what I think about the press conference for both Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo. And as far as those playthrough goes and my videos goes, I'll just be doing that. And also not to mention Modern Warfare 2, I almost forgot about that. So I'll just be uploading more multiplayer gameplay of that as well. But that's pretty much it for my little video. So that's just my little plan for this week, is just going to try to upload as much as I can, more videos as I can when it comes to all four of those games combined, and I want to say, and just before E3 gets here, because I won't be recording any gameplay next week. Well, during the whole E3 coverage and all the press conference whenever they go, because I'll have to check out the schedule and who's going to go first. But in all honesty, I think Microsoft always goes first every year. I want to say for every E3 expo, and and for E3, I'll just be talking about that. Uh, what am I looking forward to most for like E3? I would say like I'm interested in seeing what Nintendo's gonna do, because Sony and Microsoft have been doing their own thing, and now that they're neck and neck, I want to say for just like their prices. Now that they're both the Xbox One and the PS4 are both $400 or $399. Now it's gonna come down to the games and all the outside noise, but I think it's gonna really come down to just like the games and everything, and who's gonna have the most games, and who's gonna bring what to the table. And I don't know if Sony's gonna probably talk about it or not. Maybe Project Morpheus, but I don't really, in my personal opinion, I think that Project Morpheus shouldn't be like really covered for Sony's press conference, because in my opinion I think they're kind of lacking when it comes to PS4 games, when it's not much being out and barely any exclusives to support their console on the PS4, and all these multi-platform games that you can get for like either the PS4 or maybe the last gen consoles like the Xbox 360 or PS3, and then or maybe the Xbox One. And I think they should really bring a lot more exclusives for this year's conference. And who knows what's going to happen with Microsoft and everything. So they're most likely going to probably bring the games and everything, since they're up first most likely. But I'm looking forward to seeing what Nintendo's going to do, because I think they've been slacking, in my opinion, and they just been really kind of quiet. And I just not announcing any games. There's nothing really been going on with them. And I know it's already predicted that they're going to show Super Smash Bros. And I know I heard about an announcement of a Super Smash Bros. Invitation with all the best pro players of the Super Smash Bros. Coming to E3 in LA just to play the game and experience the game and just compete against each other and just show the game off and everything. So I'll just be checking that out for its gameplay. I could care less about the pros in all honesty, but I think it'll be fun to watch. So I'll just be watching that for a little bit of the Super Smash Bros. Invitational, and really just give my thoughts about what I think about the Super Smash Bros. Gameplay. And maybe they'll show some other characters that they didn't really announce, like maybe Captain Falcon, since they haven't. I don't think he's going to be in a game, since he wasn't really like a announced returning character for the game. So hopefully they'll have like other characters and stuff. Well, I also been hearing about a rumor for like for in regards to Nintendo, a new Star Fox or maybe a new Metroid here and there. I don't know how true those are. True those rumors are, but I won't believe it until I see it, because seeing is believing in my opinion. And I'm not gonna try to believe any rumors anymore about all these, all these top tier games that they should already have released for their console, that if they want to do better in sales when it comes to the Wii U. But I won't believe anything until I see it, because I already believe that little Fallout 4 rumor and all that hype, and how everyone got all hyped about it at the VGAs and thought they were going to show that at the VGAs or announce that like a surprise trailer or something like that. But all those rumors were nothing but false. They were false and they weren't true. And just that I just refuse to believe any sort of rumors about all these top tier games that they're supposed to be showing and everything. So I won't know until E3 comes next week. So if anything, I'm looking forward to. I'm really interested in just going to be paying the most attention to Nintendo. I'll be watching all three of the conferences, but just as you guys remember from last year, if you guys watched E3 last year, Nintendo didn't even have a press conference. They just had like a Nintendo Live Direct, and it wasn't really like a conference compared to Microsoft and Sony, who actually had like numerous games and announcements and just all sorts of news coming to their representative consoles like the PlayStation and the Xbox and everything. Nintendo didn't really have anything. They just had they just announced games that were coming soon and showed a little bit of gameplay here and there, and that was it. It wasn't an actual conference. So hopefully maybe they'll be able to bounce back this year, and I would like to see them make a comeback and maybe get back in the competition and get back in, just put their ball back in the court and get back on their feet, and just probably just try to really be some sort of a competition for both Microsoft and Sony with their games. And I think that if they use their characters instead of just using the same characters like Mario and Link all the time, I think that they could probably be looked as a competitive competition, national competition against Microsoft and Sony. And I don't know, I know that new Zelda is like a Dynasty Warriors. It's like a Zelda mixed with just Dynasty Warriors in it, which is it was okay, and I didn't know what it was, but I am a big fan of Dynasty Warriors, by the way. But I don't know what they're gonna do, so I'm just gonna be really looking forward the most to Nintendo, because they've been kind of swept under the rug. So who knows, will they be able to make a comeback? And I also heard about like them focusing on mobile games. So I don't know. I wouldn't want to buy like a Nintendo game, just having a Nintendo console and nothing to play on it, and then now just having to turn around and just have to buy something on my phone, just like a mobile Nintendo game that they came out, like a new Mario or a new Super Mario Bros. On the Wii, available for mobile, available for smartphones or something like that. I wouldn't want to do that. I would like to see just to be actually convinced to buy a Wii U, because just the way that, just at this rate, I haven't been really motivated, and just haven't been like convinced to really pick up a Wii U for no reason. And I would never buy like a console for just one video game or one or two games to play on it, because I think that's just a total waste. Which is just to be stuck with two games and nothing else, and then you have to wait just like a whole full year, or maybe half the year, for the better games to come out later on during like Christmas time or during like the holiday season for the most part, which would be dumb. So I think that would be pointless, just to spend all that money on a console just to play one or two games, which is just a bad idea, and it's just no point. Or you could just wait and just save your money and probably get like a better console that has the most games that interest you, or maybe just wait for better games to come out, which I've been doing. So I won't know until E3 starts. So, but I think I want to do like a wish list, and just for my wish list, I would love to see a new Star Fox for Nintendo and a new Metroid, and maybe they could go back to using Wario, maybe Wario and some of their other characters, a new F-Zero game for like a Captain Falcon game, or maybe a new Kirby's Air Ride, or like I know they just did a new Yoshi's video game, but that was just for like 3DS. But they're coming out with all these other games for the 3DS. I don't have any problem with 3DS, because that's where they're really they're really just up there with when it comes to like both the Wii U and the 3DS. I think that the 3DS is doing way better than their own console, the Wii U, and that's kind of a shame. Your own handheld uh, console is doing better than your own your priority, which is the Wii U, which is a shame. So I don't know if they're gonna be able to make a comeback or not. So I don't know. I still have faith in them because I'm a big Nintendo fan. I always have been, but who knows what they're gonna do? I just think if they use their characters, and hopefully they do, and not just the same two characters all the time, they can really try to be back in the competitions and be actual competitors to Microsoft and Sony. But I would like to see also like a new Crash Bandicoot maybe for the PlayStation 4, or maybe I know they're gonna show Uncharted for Sony, some gameplay hopefully. Um, for Microsoft, I don't really know what kind of games they're gonna do, because I don't know. Maybe they stick to just shooters, and maybe they're probably gonna show another Gears. That would be pretty sweet to see that, another Gears of War. And they're gonna most likely also show the new Halo 5, but that's not coming out till next year. Maybe most of these games they'll announce and probably show won't be showing and won't be available until next year, which will be really dumb if nothing comes out this year at all. All the best games that they show comes out next year in 2015, and none of them comes out this year. That would be really just bad. And no just type of sales. It's just like, oh, I gotta wait all till next year to really try to get like one of the consoles and just want to play the best games, and since that would just probably be bad for them. So I don't know. That's just like a mini wish list for me. Maybe I thought they would do. I would love to see a Jack and Daxter 4, but I don't think that's gonna be possible since Naughty Dog is already working on Uncharted 4 and maybe some. And they're also doing that new Last of Us DLC, and I don't know if It's gonna probably be a Last of Us 2 or something, or maybe they're also going to show some more Kingdom Hearts 3, which I would like to see also. Some actual gameplay, maybe some of the worlds that they've been working on, or maybe some new worlds that they want to announce for Kingdom Hearts 3. But again, I won't know until E3 next week. So I just wanted to really talk about it. So I'm really excited for it. I don't know what's going to happen. I just hope Nintendo can just make a comeback and not be so upsetting and disappointing like they did last year, without just having anything really to present in an actual conference, instead of just showing the game and just showing some gameplay for it, and then moving on to the next game, announcing the game, showing some gameplay for it, and not having really anything to really present itself. Because when I think of just like the Wii U for the games, they have what, Zelda HD, Wind Waker HD, which I already played on my GameCube and years ago. That's not really much of a big deal. They have Wonderful 101, Scribblenauts, Zombie U, which is really, it sucks. So I seen like the gameplay and see videos of it. It's not very good. And then the two best games I would say, in my opinion, is just like the new Super Mario Bros. That they have, and just the Mario Kart 8 that just came out this past week. So those are their two best games, and those are just two games. And then they have Super Smash Bros. Coming out this year. That's just going to be three top tier games that'll be probably system sellers. And I know Super Smash Bros. Might be a system seller, but I would never buy a game for just like one game just to play one video game. Like, where's the variety? Where's the other games? What if I want to play something else? I don't want to just play Super Smash Bros. Hours on end and just get tired of playing it, wear it out, and not have anything to play. And I've just never been that kind of gamer, just being stuck with just one or two games and just a limited amount, when I want to have a variety to play. And just, if I want to play something else, I can just put it in my console and boot it up and just start playing it. I don't want to just be stuck with just one game all year long, or maybe just for several months until the better games come out. So that's just my little opinion about E3. So I'll just definitely be giving my vlog, giving my honest reactions about the conferences next year, not next year, but next week, when it starts June 10th through June 13th. So Microsoft, Sony, and Nintendo, and also not to mention EA and Ubisoft, whatever they have to say, I'll also mention. I might even add it with Microsoft. I think Ubisoft and Microsoft go the same day, so I'll just probably have it just one separate video for it, or maybe I'll just probably do Microsoft video. I might just do it differently this year and just probably do a Microsoft reactions, a mini Ubisoft reactions video, and then Sony, EA, and then Nintendo. Because I know Sony and Nintendo go on separate days, so I don't know which day EA will be going. So, and they're most likely going to show like Madden and all that, all those sports, FIFA 15, Madden, 2015 NBA, 2K15, everything like that. So that's just predictable right off the bat. So I already know what's going to be coming for EA. So that's pretty much it for this update video. I just wanted to really talk about E3 a little bit since it's only a few days away, and then I'll just be trying to focus a little bit on my games and try to upload a lot more videos and as much as I can, and try to get as far as I can in my other games, and focus on the campaign for Watch Dogs and just play the side missions off screen and just get skill points from there, and just go from there and just hopefully get as far as I can before E3 comes next week. So I don't know what you guys think are looking forward to this year's E3, and how do you guys think Nintendo's gonna make a comeback? Because I don't know exactly what they're gonna do and what they have planned. Will they have a conference, or will it be the same as last year? Will they flop? Who knows? But that's it for this update video. So I hope you guys continue to watch the videos, and I'm excited for E3 next week. I almost said next year again, but I'm looking forward to E3 next week, and hopefully there'll be good games coming this year. Not hopefully most of the games that they announced won't be coming out next year, but hopefully some of the games will be coming out this year instead. Instead, like for example, Halo coming out next year instead. But hopefully they can bring some good games, and supposedly it's supposed to be like this year's E3 is all about the games. So hopefully it'll be nothing but the games and nothing but no time wasting conferences talking about bars, graphs, the sales, and all that other stuff, and maybe hopefully no Project Morpheus. Nothing against it. It's unique, but I just think it's gonna waste time for Sony on Sony's behalf if they talk about it. So that's it for this video. I'll see you guys for more gameplay this week. That's coming up starting tomorrow. I'll just be continuing Watch Dogs and my other games, and then I'll be covering giving my honest reactions for E3 next week.